Hello and welcome. You're watching MPL presents Cricbuzz Comm and you got Delhi. You were put in the back by MS Dhoni. Seemed to be going well, Pommie, for the first few overs, and then that Prithvi Shaw wicket, it just seems to have derailed them a bit, didn't it?
Yep, and I suppose that's kind of the way the game goes. I think it's actually the bit where the game gets stuck a little bit for Delhi Capitals when Munro's trying to get himself going. So he comes in, and it's worked quite nicely for them, actually, the fact that Munro could come in quite early. Yeah. He comes in early, and I think in the previous game, he couldn't come in early because they had such a good start, and then they didn't have anywhere else to put him. So they said, right, you carry on, and he had to start against spin. There was a couple of nice shots against the seamers. You thought, oh, he'll get going. He starved Shikhar Dhawan off the strike. I don't know how many deliveries in a row, and I'll count at least 6, where Shikhar was sort of standing at the other end, sort of try and get these away and then get him back on strike. When he does, it's in his mind, well, number one, he's been starved of it. Number two, it's the last one of the power play. Do I go hard again, or how do I start? And it's just an error in execution. Nick gone. So effectively, that wicket is from starving the guy who was the damage at the top off the strike. And and then Munro, you expect him to keep going. You expect that he'll go okay. When the left arm spinner comes on, the danger is effectively finished. He can fill his boots in hitting Jadeja with the spin, but it spins more than he expects. That's why he finds the man who's behind square, because he thinks, well, it's a safe shot. I can get this somewhere in the deep and I'll get forward. So almost a free hit. Unfortunate. Wiley, Jadeja, and also field sets have to be exact in order for you to get your wickets, and they've got their wickets. I think, though, they must now be somewhat circumspect and build in order to get to where they can then launch.
Yeah, Rishabh's not going to go this early,
I was going to say, though, it's tough to be trying to tell Rishabh not to go. You can tell him as many times.
He did a cute shot like that right up front. Imran Tahir, boom, I go like this. I'm going to change my grip. I'm going to take you over fine. And he got 4 for it. But that's just him. He's going to give you crazy, unpredictable cricket. On the other side, Shreyas Iyer will give you solid, predictable, hopefully for Delhi Capitals, consistent cricket and say, all right, man, this is my chance. I've got dashes on the other end. I've got to make sure I stay.
The nice thing is that captain is there with Rishabh. Yeah. And I think that kind of half keeps him in check. They want him to be going at, I don't know, let's say this is a 6-gear car. They want him to be at 4th and maybe even 5th, because we know he doesn't go any further backwards. He doesn't go in 3rd. Yeah, it's like from 1st to 5th very quickly. So they want him to get to 5th, but not to go all out and go to 6th straight away. Just bide his time just a little bit so that they can get to over 13, 14. If they get to 14, then they say, right, fill your boots, away you go.
Now we go. And to hold on and explode when the time is right, well, he doesn't need to look far for inspiration. When he's batting, he just needs to look here. There's the guy who looks for inspiration, MS Dhoni. Explode at the right time. Well, that's quite interestingly poised. Let's have a look at the bowlers real quick, what they've done before we leave. There you go. He started with Chahar and Thakur just as we predicted, but once he got the Prithvi Shaw wicket, quick to get Harbhajan in. Harbhajan's done his job as well. Jadeja's kept it tight. So far, Shardul's gone for those runs at the top. He doesn't mind because Shardul's his back of the innings bowler.
Correct.
So all going for plan right now. Might not even need Bravo.
He might not, and he might not go to him at all. Maybe he'll think, if I need seam at the back end, that's where I'll go. I think, though, that they too, as the way games go, they think, oh, got it under control. They also need to be careful because Delhi has got a long batting lineup. Shafeen, Rutherford can smash. As you go down their order, there are guys who can hit the ball. They can hit the ball fast. So no panics. It's a pitch where you probably think 160, 170 is a decent score. It'll take some good batting to get there from here, though.
They are capable. Can they do it against the wiliest captain the short format has ever seen? Well, that's all we have time for you on MPL Presents Cricbuzz Comm. We'll see you at the end of the 20th.